And welcome to the
Brodies
and we're back.
at the Brodies
A bunch of bros
on the Zoom.
on the Zoom. They don't see that yet, Gerard. They don't see you.
I was just getting in the mode, man. Just getting in the mode.
Yeah, doing your Brady Bunch dance in there. Yeah, we on the Zoom. We was on vacation, everybody, and then something brought us out of vacation. we had to talk about it. So I'm Mr. Brown.
Slim.
As
Entanglement.
He already got the jokes. He got the jokes. So we got B. Anthony in the square. And today we gonna talk entanglements. Yeah, that's what we gonna talk about. Like, this literally brought us off of our hiatus. Like, we literally was like, yo, bro, we got vacations. So we're coming live from Maryland, because you gotta say it like they say it. Maryland. New Orleans.
Nolans.
They don't say it like that.
Oh, they don't?
No, they don't.
Just the area code.
Get mad when you do.
Oh, well, New Orleans. New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah.
And Niagara Falls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so hard to even approach this particular subject, because this has been
gotta dive right in.
Like, dive.
You just gotta dive in.
So I wanna come to y'all first. It's been brought to my attention, right, that there's one woman that has been universally said that we cannot, if you were to cheat, you cannot cheat with this woman because you will never come back. And who's that woman that most women say, like, nah, some voodoo's in there, you can't mess with her?
Erykah Badu.
Rihanna.
Erykah Badu.
Nah, it's Erykah. Rihanna, you could get saved from, but Erykah, oh, you gone. Gone.
Yeah, Rihanna don't got that voodoo.
I thought that was just for rappers, though.
Who, Erykah?
Yeah, I thought the Erica thing was just for rappers. So, like, Dev would be done because, like, you know.
he's a rapper.
He's a rapper.
Yo.
She got him.
Bro. She said that she was going to make a candle that smelled like her vagina. I was like, you know what? I want that.
It's already done.
Like, smell like greatness.
I want that. It was sold out by the time I tried, but I wanted it. I'm still look every day until it's available again.
What about you, Slim? You want that candle?
Out of curiosity, yeah. We need an aura.
B. Anthony wants it too.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Now, vag is not as universal as far as smells. So it's kind of like a Russian roulette type of deal in that you could.
You think Erykah giving us the funky smell?
I don't know.
I bet it smelled like success.
History?
It smell like creativity, baby.
I might grow a beard in.
It smelled like double entendres, nigga.
Smell like ours, nigga.
Yeah, yo, like. So,
I just feel like I don't know what would come with that. Like, is it going to change colors? Is the wick going to change colors when you light it, or?
Love to find out.
Wow.
This makes me more intrigued. You like a walkie-talkie commercial over there, Brian.
Will your candle wick change? Who knows?
That shit sounds amazing. Yo, the green was magenta, my G. It was magenta. And then it went to cyan, my G. It was changing all kind of colors. It did the spectrum, bro.
Like, do you normal red and blue, nigga? It went to different colors, nigga.
It was like, didn't that shit, you ever seen a green flame, my nigga? Green. It was magical, nigga.
50 Shades of Erykah.
So I mentioned Erykah Badu's name because we all know that there's some magical properties that's in between her legs, even to the fact that she knows the magical properties in between her legs. we didn't know Jada had the magical properties in between her legs. But then again, niggas was writing love poems for some of the greatest of all time.
Will Smith, I would hate Jada. You still bringing up Tupac now? Come on. In front of my kids?
He brought up Tupac.
But she's also brought it up. Let me bring it up. Don't bring it up. Let me do that. Jada can't bring it up. It's too sensitive. Don't bring this up.
Why is it
like
sensitive?
this, right, Cass? Because she still has the letters, my G. Like, imagine you dating somebody, and don't let them be a famous somebody. We date women who I don't know if y'all date women who've also dated celebrities at one point in time. But imagine dating a woman, and she mentions not even a famous person, an icon. And she keeps the letters to this day and mentions this dude on a time. Like Will has said in public that he feels insecure when it comes to talk about Tupac. He feels insecure. If my girl said she felt insecure every time I mentioned whoever one of my exes was, I would never mention this person ever again because that's rude, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
All right, Anthony, we're going to get you out in the streets because you're going to need to learn this.
Why is it always like an intervention every time I say something? I'm asking very seriously because is the issue of like her keeping the letters, is it just the fact that she's keeping the letters or that she's keeping the letters because it's Tupac?
Both.
Probably both because like they were rivals. Like they came up together. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he didn't know Tupac. It was like a nigga you went to high school with almost. Even though it was the high school hip hop, but like I still knew the dude. I was rapping, he was rapping with the Digital Underground. I was rapping in Philly. Even though we both happened to.
I was an actor. Like, yo, this is a lot of parallels here that I don't like.
But I guess for me, Jada chose Will. So what's there to be insecure about?
Because you still bring this nigga up. Just because you chose me don't mean you wanted to. You might have had to. You might have had to by choice.
But in my mind, I feel like you're giving the other. I feel like the way you're painting it, you're giving it more power than what either Will or Tupac probably would. I don't think it's that deep. That's just me.
Will has literally said, like verbatim, I get uncomfortable when she brings up Tupac because I don't feel like I can measure up to that.
Right, but you're asking me would I have a problem with it, and I don't think I would. I don't.
Ever been in that situation before?
I've never been in love, so I mean.
Oh.
Well, when you say.
Oh yeah, like now you say that, now it's like okay.
I've never been in a long-term situation, so maybe it would change. But shut up.
Their word. I'm listening to your word, sir.
I've never been in a long-term situation, but I would like to believe that if I'm dating someone and if it's substantial, then things like that, to me, it wouldn't carry a lot of weight.
So this I'm gonna tell you, Brian.
You say that
who dated a woman,
who
still maintained a relationship with a dude who proposed to her. This shit is a little bit weird, and you try to be your manly self and be like, yo, I support you, I trust you, and everything like that. But in the back of your head, you like, yo, why you even dealing with this person? Why you mentioning this person? Why you want to hang out with this person? Y'all broke up, right? Like, and I get it. I guess I'm friendly with exes, but I'm not also going out of my way to mention their name. They be like, yo, baby, look at these love letters she wrote me up in here. Yo, this made me feel so good inside. It made me feel so dope, made me feel like a man. Anytime you be acting up, I go and pull my letters out and remind myself of how it feels to be really loved.
Do you think it's more about, along with the letters, the idea of the sexual component of the relationship that's being replayed with it?
It's everything. Everything is wrong with it. Because if Will was flaunting his exes, and we know Will probably got a good list of people that he's been with, I'll leave it at that. I'm pretty sure Jada would feel away based off Red Table Talk. Already hearing about some of the insecurity she's had, I feel like she would have an issue with that. So
I don't think she would, but okay.
And Jada cold too. Not like she's a beautiful woman. She's gotten like better with age, in my opinion. I'd be like, ooh, you did a good job, Will. And now I'm like, uh-oh. Will, you don't want that Jada and that Will love no more.
Hey, didn't Cole say that? That Jada and that Will love, yeah.
You don't want that love no more. So let's get into the weeds. The Will Smith and Jada.
Moral of the story: both of them had holes on the side. Jada's holes, Will's holes was staying quiet.
Wait, how do we get? Okay,
Well, let's backtrack. Let's backtrack.
That's basically what summed it up to me. Will had hoes. Jada had hoes. They separated. Will's hoes knew how to shut the hell up. Jada's hoes, she want to get the mental health hoes, and like it didn't help out. Yeah, didn't.
Well, let's go back even further. It's always been like an open secret around Hollywood that they were in an open relationship.
And Will was gay. Mad open stuff. Mad.
So, be that as it may, because I'm pretty sure Will bust down Margot Robbie because they chemistry be a little too thick. They've been in a little too many movies together.
Will got that. Oh,
like you seen it, Slim? Don't Margot Robbie be looking at Will like?
If we're going along the timeline that they gave, they were working with each other around about that timeline.
Like that was the Con movie and the
I'm recording, man.
Focus and Suicide Squad.
Yep. And so it was, if you're in an open relationship, right? You could be open, but one, don't talk about it. We ain't gonna tell the public about what we up to, right? And that like the common agreement. And two, don't let them fall in love. You can't let them fall in love with you.
I mean, you can't control that though, because I'm pretty sure Jada got that good box. So it was like he fell in love off rip.
America. So Slim, Cass, we talked about this before. You ain't supposed to give the sweet pickle dick to everybody.
Closer to my screen since everyone else is moving closer to their screen.
Yeah, I'm not saying August
gave her, and this is exactly why.
I'm saying Jada gave her the. I don't know how to word it because I'm not clever with words, but she gave him that good, and he was like, "Oh no, I need this. I want this every day. I love you."
But she wasn't supposed to put the box on him like that. You can't put that young boy like come on. Like,
she was a Kruger in that situation.
Yeah,
she took that man innocence, and he ain't been right since.
They were separated. Will was probably out with his joint. Jada was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it to this little young boy just one time, and yeah, just now look at August.
But it's almost like she knew he was in a bad place because he was in rehab, going through stuff. She's like, come here, August, lay on my shoulder, and then all of a sudden the fireworks started.
Think about it a little bit.
What'd you say?
What did she say?
I don't know if I said the right word, but I said predatorial. I don't know if I worded that right.
No, I've heard that same argument, and I would argue like, yo, both of them was like in a bad spot. So when you love someone, you don't just treat them bad.
If we're both in a bad spot, I would like to say August was way worse than Jada's, but that's me nitpicking. I understand. But if we're both in a bad spot and Jada's like, come live with me, live with my family, we'll help you. I don't know. It's like you kind of knew he had issues. Like, if you knew he had so much stuff going on, you could have found any other young person to give the box to. Jada's fucking beautiful. She could have found anybody else. Like, I don't know.
How do you know she didn't give the box? And they knew how to keep their mouths shut and quiet.
No. See, that makes my point even more. You should have just stayed with them niggas and not gone to August because you already had it.
Are you trying to control how she heals?
Yes, because if Will were to do the same exact thing, this would be a whole different argument.
Who said Will didn't do the same thing?
But at least we don't know. That's the whole point. You don't know.
Do you see any of Will women creeping out the woodwork saying, "Hey, I was vulnerable at one spot in my time"?
Exactly.
So I think
you let Nia Long find me in a vulnerable spot.
But
Not saying a word.
I think there are a couple of things that
no, a couple things. Because if Will was doing the same thing, it'd be wild. Come on, don't lie, don't do that. If Will had like a 20 and was messing with some like young 20-year-old that has some mental health issues, niggas would be eating Will alive right now.
First of all, what I was going to say was that during the time where all this has happened, it's been documented that Og, as they call him, was not only dealing with addiction, but he's been in and out of hospitals and he's had medical whatevers. And I think the last time something happened, it was really, really serious. And so from my vantage point, not excusing what Og did, because I am a proponent of keeping your mouth shut when you do what you do, I think that last go around with his health probably just triggered a lot. And it just seemed like he just started spewing. That's what it seems like to me. I don't think it was like, what will I do today? I know, I'm going to go talk about how I hooked up with Jada Pinkett Smith. You know.
He was on the album too, to perfectly be honest.
Oh,
what's a better way to promote an album? Yo, I fuck Jada. Oh, everybody talk about August. See, look at that.
But I don't think
that job was dangerous before she took it. Like, yeah.
I bet that didn't happen at the exact time.
Perfect timing, man. It's perfect timing.
That was perfect timing. I'm not sure. No one knows the full story. They didn't even tell the full story of what actually went down. And I think from my vantage point, I feel like Jada's just getting a little bit unnecessary vitriol, knowing that it was two consenting adults. That's where I am with it. And given the opportunity.
Then though, when he was really going through that mental health shit, was he really?
Yeah, man, nigga, he's 24 years old. He was 24 years old at the time. He consented. I actually, now that we talking about it and I'm hearing it, I actually agree that it was an entanglement. It wasn't a situationship. I feel bad for the little nigga. You know, I brought him into my house. My husband was away. You know, I ain't want to sleep with him, but nigga, he right there. He looking all pitiful. And then he gave me the old Halle Berry make me feel good speech. And I was like, I got you, baby. Put him in the tub. I can see Jada carrying August to the tub and cleaning him off, braiding his hair and all that. Like, yo, you got entangled.
Eating them grapes.
I don't think anything wrong. Like, I don't think she cheated or none of that. I generally think they were separated, both going through their own stuff. So that's cool. I'm not like have any issues with that. I just have an issue. I feel like you were kind of like, it was kind of predatorial picking on August because of what he was going through. That's the only thing I don't
know if that's
I'm going through a lot right now, and Nia not at my door. I'm going through a lot.
Wait, can we define what predatorial is? I just want to make sure I'm thinking of it. And like R. Kelly is predatorial.
Yeah, because he was trying to groom him and whatnot.
We could get into a conversation that a lot of men are predatorial, but we just don't want to acknowledge it. We could get into that big ass conversation too. Because most of the time, to talk to a girl, you what's the word I'm looking for? You do some predatorial things, meaning like if you're out in the bar trying to talk to somebody, oh, I seen her as soon as she walked in. I'm going to wait till there's a good moment to talk to her. I can make an argument. That's kind of predatorial. We wouldn't say that because it's such a common thing, but I can make that argument. Oh, you go to an event, you be like, oh, that girl is pretty. I seen her this entire time. There's a chance I might try to talk to her, but you just keep watching to see if there's a chance, and then there is, you go pounce on it. So, and I just made that situation sound crazy when I could have said it a whole nicer way. But I just wanted to prove my point.
I don't know if you proved your point, though.
Yeah, I'm
I feel where you're coming from, Cass. Like I feel exactly where you're coming from, dog. I do. Like I feel you coming from, Cass.
I know. Why is it predatorial what she did? That's the part I'm not getting.
Because it's almost like it's like being a popular dude at school, right? And you bring the girl who has no friends just down and out to prom, and it's just like, here you are. embrace this all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she took him in a vulnerable spot, and she knew what she was doing was dangerous. She knew that. Like she knew that. Like if he has issues, get him the proper help. It was no need to bring him into your home to do these things for him. Now, if you did it, you should have had boundaries behind it. You should have had boundaries. But clearly, it was no boundaries. And when you don't have no boundaries, you set no rules and limitations. That's when things get sticky.
Jada's way older. She knew what the game was, and she knew this little young nigga was gonna fall in love.
No, well, I'm thinking like this, yo. On a real talk, she probably thought this young boy would do what young boys supposed to do: put some in the future, smash, and then don't talk about it. Why are we bringing up this stuff when this is what the game is? The game has always been that. Like that's what affairs are. Like I picked you because I expected you not to talk, and he didn't talk. I think you are right when we said the last scenario where he's just thinking about his life and his struggles, and like, damn, I actually fell in love with my entanglement, my situation
with your situation.
And it happens, unfortunately, but you should know the rules. Like, should I not?
She should have just had him sign an NDA.
But listen to that NDA?
Huh?
You think he really would have listened to that NDA? Have you seen August? Have you listened to his music?
Look, now, when you mess with people's money, people think a little bit better.
Again, go look at August, listen to him talk, and tell me if you think he give a damn about that NDA if he were to sign it.
I'm just saying, we know the open secret that they sleep with other people outside of their marriage.
They said just to be fair, they're both going on the record on the Red Table Talk saying that they are not in an open marriage. I just want to put that out there.
They're in an open partnership.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
I just want to
Yeah.
We know when it comes to rumors.
You open that door, it's gonna come some dark days with that. It is.
I agree. Me personally, though, I just always feel like if you're gonna do that, you do it with someone who has just as much to lose as you do. And I feel like that if you're going to go down that road, then if I'm making $20 million, I wouldn't get with someone who's making $5. That's just
I would have risked it off of Margot. Shit.
I get it off of Margot.
Like, oh, she up and coming. Like, you know how my stance on white women is. But she on the list. Because god dang, Margot cold as hell. Like, golly. Margot.
So if it was someone older and didn't have all the issues that August have, would you guys still have the same opinion about Jada?
No.
Okay. No, I think an older man wouldn't have said anything.
Even if the older
word. He knows the game. He knows the game.
Shit, Drake would have made like a cool ass verse, and we wouldn't know who the hell he was talking about.
If it was somebody older and just not dealing with some of the mental health stuff that August was, I would just think he fell in love. She was like, nah, and then that's it. But
let me ask y'all this question: Do you guys blame August at all for this?
Like, oh yeah, he can blame. Like,
okay, I'm just curious. Like, do y'all give him a percentage of this mess here?
I mean,
the only thing I'm kind of like is the fact that you talked about it, but outside of that, I don't know the nuances of what led to everything, because like watching Jada tell the story, she left out significant amounts of information. You can tell the way Will was trying to probe.
Will was like, bitch, doing this talk, like, let's go get to the good stuff.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think I would blame August, because I forgot who said it earlier, but at the end of the day, she facilitated. They both were grown, but I just feel like with her being like in the game a little bit longer, she knew,
I just give him some blame, because you should have knew damn well she was not leaving Will Smith for your ass. That's it, if I'm being completely honest. Like, she probably call it a day, but that's Will Smith. Will would have to be a damn near murderer for like Jada to leave him. So
even then, I'm not entirely sure.
it's like, it's like you just not.
They got
Let me ask y'all this. Y'all Will Smith, right? Y'all see August in public. Y'all put hands on him?
No.
Okay.
I feel sorry for him, honestly.
Yeah. Because Will still got his hoes, so he like, I just feel bad you went through that. Like, I'm good over here.
I'm like,
That's what I'm saying. I think there's a lot that's going on with August that people are really not acknowledging. There's something going on. You know what I mean?
Off.
Yeah.
I'm putting much more on Jada because of that. Because I feel like she knew that. Like, and then she even said it herself in the Red Table Talk. She has this thing to like always try to help people. You knew he wasn't all the way there mentally, but whatever. You know.
Man, let's go back to the talk. Like, first I was looking at Will and I was like, I thought he looked sad. And then I changed it up. I'm like, I think he was embarrassed. It was like,
I think he was more embarrassed.
I was like, yo, this wasn't supposed to be out in the open. And then you got the young boy sprung. He don't know what to do. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, I actually don't care. I don't know, as a man, don't embarrass me. That's all I ask for a lot of times. Don't embarrass me. Whatever that means to you, don't do that. Because when you get embarrassed, that's when niggas kill, is when they embarrassed. They don't really kill when they heartbroken. They drink, they do sad stuff. But when they embarrassed, like, now I got to kill everybody.
Word.
Everybody got to die now.
Hey, I know this. Gotta go tonight because y'all not going to talk this shit ever again.
Got me out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool. Not today. Not today. I done rapped you in a whole song with Joyner Lucas. You can't have me out in these streets looking crazy.
Good song. Really good song.
Do you think this is more of a discussion of like how fragile the male ego is, in that I think it's more surrounding the fact that it did get out, the fact that she did hook up with someone younger, and, you know, all these things kind of allude to the fact that, you know,
I feel like any ego would be fragile in those situations. Not just male. Like, if I was an older man and I had a younger woman, my wife would be very fragile too.
Okay.
I don't know. Because, like, as you allude back to what you said, as the man being the hunter kind of person, and getting that scenario flipped upon his head, I guess it does make you kind of feel some kind of way when you feel you don't have a control in the situation.
Right.
Because, like, I remember I tell the time, like, my nose was wide open, messing with an old girl who picked me up from the spot. One of my five, picked me up from the spot that one time. And I was like, I think I'm in love. And she was like, oh no, it was just, I'm like, oh, I wasn't, you just used me and abused me.
You sitting there like Boomerang when Eddie Murphy's on that.
Yeah. So I get it when the things is flipped and your ego is different and everything like that, you know. But I'm saying you also got to understand the situation. Like, people in open relationships that have rules. Not saying they're in an open relationship, but I assume that there's a lot of rules out there with a lot of these famous folk out there, and you abide by these rules. You're gonna kick it with these people. You abide by the rules,
right?
And how the hell did August even get to the level of fame to even be around the Smiths? Like, shit, you was in the freshman class 2015, and I ain't seen you really do too much after that.
Well, to their credit, and what I appreciate about the Smiths, from what I understand, they've made themselves very accessible to a lot of young Black Hollywood. I know when Chris Brown was going through his earlier crazy years, that Will was one of the ones to reach out. And I know they've been consistent with a lot of up and comers in the game.
And then also, I think Jaden and August are like friends, like, because they came up around the same time and got cool. So
who?
Jaden Smith.
Oh, Jaden Smith's cool. August I'll see. Well, I could see, because Jaden be like, Mom, meet my friends, and Dad, meet my friends, while Jaden out there hanging out with the rappers and the scatters and whatnot.
Oh, I'm gonna meet your friend, all right.
Yeah, but like, because in
so
Jaden only like 21 though, huh? Like, is Jaden even 21 yet?
Yeah.
Either he's 21 or he's becoming 21, I would say.
Yeah, because like August Alsina is 27. What are you doing hanging out with 27-year-olds? Well, someone that's 6 years older than them.
But I'm saying they still came up in the business around the same time.
I think it's one of those things where, depending on when you come into the game and where you fall on the scale of celebrity, it's not uncommon.
Yeah.
Jaden's not Diggy Simmons. Now, Diggy was doing the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to Diggy?
One of them, what is it, Chloe or Haley? Isn't he one of them?
I mean, good for you, Diggy. Good for you.
Diggy streets, digging.
Stop it.
Yo, so y'all are putting majority of the blame on Jada on this? Is that the consensus here?
70-30.
I don't want to. I don't feel. I don't know if it's right to blame Jada. It's a situation that happened.
It takes two to tango, right?
The situation that happened. There's always somebody to blame.
Wait, your phone went out. Say it again.
There's always somebody to blame in a situation. There's always somebody to blame.
So
it's never.
I just want to be clear. So every person that you have hooked up with, that it didn't work, outside of it just not working, you automatically look for someone to blame.
No, I'm saying, well, both parties play a part in why it didn't work. Like, I'm not just blaming her. I'm also blaming myself. That's what I'm saying. It's always somebody to blame. It's always.
I think they're the same.
1 + 1 = 2, baby. Ain't no 70-30, ain't no 40-60, man. It's 50-50. Like, everybody understand the situation that they're in. It's not like you understand. If I get involved with a married individual, I knew they were married. And, well, someone as famous as them, you know they were married. If that's your feelings, or you know they're in a relationship.
They were separated.
Triangle.
At that moment, they were separated based on what they said.
But separated isn't divorce.
But it can you don't know where it's going to lead to, because it could lead to a divorce.
Until I sign papers that says we are no longer, you're a married person, period.
Oh.
So a lot of people been entangled with me, huh?
So, like,
oh God.
Not a lot, just damn it.
So I was like, no. Jada knew what she was doing. Like, there's always somebody to blame. People just don't like to do it because everybody wants to be all PC and be like
50-50.
There's actually somebody. There's somebody to always blame more. There always is.
But are you blaming because it's out, or because you feel the need to blame?
No, to be honest, I really don't give a fuck. But if I had to, I'm just saying the only reason why I'm blaming Jada is because I think she was in a better mental state than August was, because I think August was just looking to feel better about anything. He didn't really care. And Jada knew that he's probably not the most stable person right now. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but she was in her I always want to help bag. So, but I feel like she knew that this could go somewhere, because August was like 23, just looking like, oh, it's Jada. I love Jada. I've known her my whole life. Oh, cool. Oh, she's separated from Will. Oh, shit. We probably doing relationship things that make me think we gonna be a relationship. When Jada know damn well, I ain't leaving my husband for you. This is cool, but.
But I also just want to be clear that Og could have kept it in his pants as well.
Man, August probably was setting it up. He probably was walking around the house showing off his abs. And had on like his trunks a little tight that day.
Got this.
And he did his part. He was like, yo, that's probably Will probably put on some weight for another part.
I just think August was in a worse mental state than people are actually giving him credit for, or that you guys are giving it credit for. I just think he was in a really bad mental place where.
Well, I started off saying that though. I did, but at the same time, I just don't feel like it's fair to put it all or a greater chunk of it on Jada. I'm okay with 50-50 as opposed to just saying like, well, Jada knew how to play the game and, he was crazy and all these other things. I don't know.
That hurt my feelings.
Say it again.
Was that you mocking my voice just now? I'm sad now. That hurt my feelings, man.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. Isn't August Alsina the one that's on the IG and nothing but his draws?
I don't follow him. I don't know nothing.
One of them cats that do stuff like that is like him and Jason Derulo. Ain't they the type of dudes that be on there?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I don't follow either one of them. So.
I'm not gonna
either.
They're August like that. No, he's not that guy. I don't know what pictures you're talking about, Brown.
August was more of a shirt off, if he did that.
Or the shirt off. Because if
Yeah.
he wasn't taking the pictures for the gram and my draws kind of dudes, he knew what he was doing. He was like, Jada gonna see this one.
Yeah.
She gonna see this one like, ooh, I put it on the wrong account. My bad.
My burner phone.
I'm pretty sure around the time they were talking, he was not in the mental state to be making thought pics on the gram.
This nigga paying you money. This nigga paying you money. So he is not responsible for any of his actions. You sound like a white man defending these little privileged gaps.
If I said that, I would have said, oh, it's 100% Jada, nothing August. I said August is to blame too. I just think Jada's more to blame because she's the older one in the situation. She should have known better.
So in that sense, you're saying that Jada's 100% to blame and August is innocent. in that sense, that's what you're saying.
No, it's not. Brian, I could bring up points where you just contradicted yourself too in this argument.
I'm open to it. Help me to be a better person.
Because you keep saying I take apart into I take into account August's mental state, but still, no, it's 50-50. It's like, no, I don't go with that either. But we're clearly not going to agree on this because I think I'm deeper into
I think as human beings, we all have bad moments, and all of us go through whatever's. And I think people deal with things however they deal with it. But when you choose to have sex with someone, when you are making a cognitive decision to have sex with someone,
so every time they made a cognitive decision to have sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. This nigga living a Donnell Jones song. That's what he was living.
I mean, and I've had days where I was angry, I was frustrated. I've had bad things happen, and I did what I did, but then it's like I'm not going to go around and say that, oh, because of those traumatic things, da-da-da-da-da. And that might be a part of it, but at the end of the day, I made the choice to hook up.
You got to be an adult about this, bro.
We are not going to agree on this, so I'll just tap out, because I already know I'm not.
So I got a question for y'all then. Have y'all ever been entangled?
Everybody's been entangled, bro.
No, I'm saying, with the new definition, have you been entangled?
She never clearly defined what an entanglement was.
That's when you've been ensnared, entrapped inside a cacophonous thing of I think being entangled is when you actually mess with somebody who's already in a relationship, or you were in a relationship and someone started messing with you. So have you ever been entangled?
No.
These niggas thinking.
Yes, I have. Yes, I was like, yeah, I have.
Yeah, you got to verbalize that. I'm waiting on Slim.
I just say I have, and like not knowing, like just being there for a person and not thinking clearly. Yeah, I've taken the bet. Yeah, I've dropped the ball in that department. Yeah,
I thought it was just things were being complicated. But clearly we got new terms, we got a little older. I guess I'm over 35. Yeah. You entangled now. You ain't no longer in this complicated situationship.
I don't have it anymore. I just have entanglements.
Mm-hmm. Well, because I think it's a weird situation because like even me being separated for what 3 years? I don't even know anymore. I'm now. Divorce. Bringing in. Bankhead bounce. So whereas anyone who even like went to dinner with me, were they voluntarily going into an entanglement with me since I was kind of still in a situation?
Yes. Yeah, like will we look at it like that? No, because we knew the situation. But technically, yeah.
Like if it was just dinner and y'all just catching up, like I would say no. But if that person had more on their mind, then yeah.
I feel like Brown ain't going out to dinner just to talk, be frank.
You like sushi, Brown? No.
Oh, this is funny.
California roll.
Hey, you ain't coming to my house just to say hi.
Oh, no.
So is entanglement lying to yourself? Is that I'm still not clear on what it is.
I don't think it's lying because I don't think she ever lied, or maybe she did lie to herself. I don't know because I don't think she gave enough details. Because even I think Will was looking at her like, spill it.
Well, I think Will knows.
Spill
Now,
it.
what I do believe is, watching the interview, I believe Will and Jada do tell each other everything.
Will knows everything.
Yeah. And so I believe that because I saw it too, and I think what it was he was just saying how she was going to dance her way out of it because it was her idea to come to the table. And he probably told her not to do it, but, Jada being Jada, I don't know if it did it more harm than good helping her case. I wouldn't have done it, me personally.
I feel like
this was a long game.
I feel like it helped her case. So
what if she knew that something like this was going to come up eventually, and that's why she started the red table talk to begin with? She knew. She knew eventually she would need a platform.
Question for y'all.
I think go ahead.
Do you guys look at Will and Jada differently now? Like, do you look at them completely different?
No.
Actually not. Surprisingly.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I've always, like with them specifically, they've always been on their own plane. You know what I mean? Like everything about them, I've never said, oh, well, they're just a conventional whatever. So it just probably amplifies what I've already thought, but
actually, I would probably say it makes me think that Will keeps his hose in line way better than I thought than I gave Jada the same credit. Because I thought they both kept their hose in line. I was like, no. Will probably is like.
Do we have to call them hoes?
I don't know their names individually.
So we can just say something else besides hoes.
Hose is universal.
Right. Either way.
They hose.
Wow. Okay. This is happening.
Will's hose.
Hose short for home wrecker?
Hey, Kasim, what did Cass say? Hoes gonna be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy. Is that what he said? Yeah, that's what he said.
Hoes gonna be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy. So I'm like, yo, hoes gonna be hoes.
I do want to say, this makes me want to see with Jada way more than I ever thought I wanted to.
I don't know.
I said what I said.
I mean, for me, I'm like, I don't know, man. I tend to, yeah. Oh, hey, Jada. That's it.
I ain't gonna I ain't running to Jada, but if you want to heal my,
I wouldn't do it.
I just want to go to their house at their mansion and hang out with everybody. I just want to see the Grammys, the Oscars.
At this point,
I'm the dynamic that they're in now, like with all this being out, like them.
They're good. I don't think it's changed.
Yeah, I don't think nothing's gonna change. Will's probably gonna make jokes around the house now. That's probably it.
Yeah,
they're stronger together than they are apart. Like, look at what they built together. It's like they built production companies. They built
together
a lot of stuff together. Like, so as far as a good business arrangement, a business couple, like, yo, they did the Thug Dizzle. Like, there's still a blueprint of how I want to build up my wealth with my partner. Now, as far as the intimacy part, maybe I need to look at Ozzy and Ruby D. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think for me personally, I think they are, for everything that they've endured, they have stayed together and they've honored those vows, and you can't take that from them. As far as staying together. Now, the other parts of the vows, I'm
honor.
I'm on that relationship.
What I'm saying is that
I get it, though. I get you, Brian.
Yeah,
I get you.
They stay together, and that's a lot. Not a lot of people stay together anymore. So, from that vantage point.
Oh, their careers, it would take a lot for me to leave you too.
So you think it's more financial? You don't think there's any love there?
No,
I mean, there's love there, but at this point, there's also like, I'm pretty sure there's no prenups. They both have empires. Yeah, we just gonna ride this out.
but I gotta think like this. Even when they're around each other, even if they lose like the intimacy part, they still look like they enjoy each other's company.
Well, they said that. They said that on an earlier episode of Red Table Talks where they talked about that. That, you know, they're the way that they have done marriage, it isn't conventional, or, you know, they don't hold it, I guess, in a traditional way, but they have been very committed to fighting for what they have. So I don't know. I feel like honestly, I could care less. You know, I think it was a good way to get people to watch Red Table Talk.
Conspiracy.
People was already watching that, I feel like.
Yeah, but what Jada does, if you pay attention, because I'm a fan, but if you watch each episode, she has a way of picking that perfect topic to draw people in. I believe she's very strategic. And she probably got wind about the August track. I'm sorry, Aug. And what
This nigga said Aug.
What was about to happen. So, you know, you gotta love how she works it for her benefit. So
No, that's a fact. She's been in the game so long, she knows what she's doing.
On a side note, I think Jaden knew. Why do you think he been acting out? Why do you think Jaden was doing what he was doing this whole time?
Yo, now that you mention that, he did go through a point when he was kind of off the wall, man.
Like,
I mean,
Jaden, I'm gonna wear a dress, daddy and mom. Pay attention to me. Pay attention to me.
And I'm a date Tyler the Creator.
It's like, are you gay? No, but I want you to pay attention to me. I'm like, yo, make up your mind, bro. I'm very confused about your action.
Willow just looking like, all these niggas crazy. I need to get the fuck out of here.
And I'm gonna dress up like Batman and run across Hollywood and be like, okay, son.
It all makes sense now.
I don't know if it correlates with that moment. I do feel like that this is just me. They have allowed their kids to find their own way.
They can hear it, buddy.
I think that nigga was acting out because he ain't like how shit was going on, and he need to recalibrate his family in the best way his teenage brain can make it work.
So he said, "I'm put on this dress and see if niggas wanna pay attention. Hey family, let's bond. Focus on me.
We all vegan now. Everybody, I'm gonna pass out. Y'all gonna be worried about my health now.
No, I think for him, it's just that that when you have that level of freedom and access, that's, you know, that's just my personal opinion.
If everybody had that level of freedom and access that Jaden had growing up, I feel like a lot of people do similar things that Jaden's did, because you have the freedom to just explore anything.
Yeah. Trey don't be acting like that.
But you shut your mouth.
Trey's mom ain't Jada, so it's like, you don't got that same access.
Trey had a different situation as far as family setting, but you know, all in all, I do believe that it is intriguing.
Me, man, you and mommy both killing me. They can hear that, man.
Oh, what's up?
You want to do a special guest on the Brodies?
Hey, come here, Dad.
Hey, I can ask him my question.
Perfect timing.
Dear God.
All right. So, Brody, this is my OG right here. This is my OG.
Hey, how you doing? Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
So he told us about this story that when he was younger, he was playing cops and robbers.
Wow.
And he shot his sister with a BB gun, a paint gun. I don't know. I just want to know, how mad were you at him? I just been wanting to ask that for so long. I'm sorry.
Let me sum it up for you. He got his clock cleaned. But he was playing after that.
Oh, that was great. I just wanted to hear that. That was wonderful. That was
beautiful. Schooling this young gun. He my only gun, man. Thank you, brother. Nice to see you.
Any other questions for him?
Nah, that was it. That's all I got. That's all I got.
That's
That's
Brown.
all
That's Brian.
Nice to meet you guys, man.
That-
Hi,
that's
how are you?
sir.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, all right.
That was great. Oh, I love that.
Still a gangster though.
Hey, I think with that being said, we could go ahead and end this episode.
I did get beat though. I ain't gonna lie. I got beat that day, boy.
I do have one quick question for you guys. If the T.I. versus 50 versus battle happened, who's y'all picks?
T.I.
I got T.I. too. So
50 got hits, but like I think, well, if I was 50,
I don't think
you know what I would
50's
do?
hits aged. I don't think 50's hits aged as well.
I would just play Get Rich or Die Trying and be like, that's my set.
That's what I said. That whole
Yeah, that's it.
That whole album. But I'm I'm from the East Coast. I'm like Curse, but I'm going with Tip. I'm going with T.I. on this one, man.
I love 50, but when you think about T.I.'s hits that he has that he could play, 50 only has, to me personally, 3 songs that are like unbeatables, and that's In the Club, 21 Questions, and Many Men. For me personally, those are like my 3.
What about I'll Get Money? That's a banger when that came out.
That's a New York banger though. That's a New York banger. That didn't bang everywhere else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. 50 has 3 that's like unbeatable. But then after that, I'm like, and even then, T.I. has like, when he plays In the Club, T.I. could play Bring 'Em Out. Like he could go. I still think In the Club wins, but.
Ooh, I don't know. Over Bring 'Em Out.
I think.
On deck. You can have whatever you like.
And then
he could play
that
with against 21 Questions. So I just think T.I. would win in that one.
I think T.I. wins that battle. Not saying 50 doesn't have a catalog, but his catalog is nowhere near T.I. Like it's just if you can go hit for hit, banger for banger, T.I. wins by a landslide.
Because like T.I. even got songs like Swagger Like Us. Like
I don't like that one. It ain't age well on me. Like I don't play it. Like I don't. Nah, they wouldn't do it for me now.
But 50 don't got a song that got Ye and Jay-Z and Lil Wayne on it.
Are we all ignoring the fact that half of 50 Cent's success is based around him bullying other people out of their spot?
But then also when he came into the game, he got bullied coming into the game. So
no, he didn't.
Hey, T.I.'s a bully too. don't
I think the difference
with the soul of a 6'4" nigga.
Stop it.
Like, wait, do you know about like 50 getting into the music like business?
I watched all the interviews when he first came out. I know he had an album out before Get Rich or Die Trying.
But like, do you know about like his early mixtapes in New York and how like people wasn't playing them like that because of the issues with Ja and Murder Inc. Like it's like
I feel like that's every rapper's story during that time.
And only one that we talking about now is 50. So
yeah, but I think a big chunk of that, if you really look at his trajectory and what he did and how he, got where he is, even today, a lot of it is just based around the fact that he's a bully.
I never said he wasn't. I just said he got bullied coming in. So he's like, all right, this is what the music business is. Bullies, we gonna bully. Then I'm gonna bully my way to the top.
So then why would I be interested in a versus featuring him and T.I. if all I really care about is what makes him 50 Cent?
I don't even think you'd be interested in this versus battle in either way, but
I like T.I. I'm aware of 50. I listen to everything, but I'm just saying in the context of hits, that's not even in a comparison to me.
Yeah, but then also I'm gonna have my New York bias. He wasn't in New York when Get Rich or Die Trying and 50 was like popping, so it's a different.
You in New York. Get Rich or Die Trying was everywhere. Like I'm literally.
But it went off different. It went off different back in New York.
I'm just saying, I was in college when Get Rich or Die Trying came out, and I'm walking down the strip in Atlanta, a bunch of college kids, and 7 cars rolled past me. 6 of those cars was playing Get Rich or Die Trying. The 6th one was playing 400 Degrees.
I'm mad you remember that. I'm mad you remember.
Damn, he playing. It was like a different track. And then I'm here, you're working with some ass shit. I'm like, yeah, my nigga knows what's up. Nah, but this is an amazing album. Like Get Rich or Die Trying.
That album is
rap music drops relatively right by each other.
But is it, for me, do you think Dre's presence kind of enhanced that a little bit? Dre and Eminem.
I mean, but you can say that for a lot of albums that the producers enhanced it. Like, I don't think that's fair.
Well, no, I'm not saying that that should. I think for me, what fascinates me with art is that if you take away the gloss and what, you know, the name credibility that's associated with you, what do you really have? And I don't know. I think, again, I'm not saying that 50 isn't talented. I'm not saying that he doesn't have hits. It's kind of hard for me to really appreciate that, because when you look at everything he's done, it's just.
I feel like you hated the last season of Power, so you just having a bunch of 50 slander right now.
I don't watch Power, so let's start there.
So,
See? More slander.
Wonderful episode, everybody.
Oh, Jesus.
man. We get to see each other next weekend. Are we gonna be all together in the same spot?
I mean, we will, but I don't know if we recording, but we will.
Okay. But with that being said, man, I had a ball with y'all as we did our emergency episode.
That's gonna be the title.
We brought ourselves to the table.
Oh,
The Entanglement, the emergency episode. We brought ourselves to the table. I'm Mr. Brown.
Drunk Slim.
You say drunk?
Yeah.
Water.
Poland.
Cass in the building. I actually got to cook dinner now. I should do that. I've been having chicken season for the last 2 days.
Oh.
Brian just slandering me today. That shit crazy, yo. I'm gonna go cry. That's what I'm about to go do. Because Brian just attacked.
How am I attacking you?
You did to my chicken. There's 50 New York slander. I don't know. Now you blaming August for the entire Jada. I just can't.
Brian, you want to say your name?
Sure.
That's funny, Brian. You want to say your name?
I
get it? Because you said his name. Well, oh no. Okay, cool.
No, it's fine. I'm Cass's reason for all his problems.
And we are
the reason for my problems.
Clearly.
The Brodies. We are the Brodies.
We are?
Yeah.
The Brodies. Hey, guys.